So the next thing I was going to talk about, which I think is really, really important, and that was important for me, was I read somewhere about this shamanic exercise. Well, not exercise, shamanic tradition, let's say, called the smoking mirror. And what that is, I mean, I'm sure you've all heard of it, but what does it really mean? Well, it means that most all of us have a smoking mirror. And the smoking mirror reflects the distortion that we have on the outside world because of our preconditioning beliefs and our ideas and views on life. So I came here seeking clarity. I want a clear mirror, and I am the only one that can clear that mirror. And that is, to clear my mirror is to be aware of my behaviors, be aware of my emotional blockages, be aware of my limiting beliefs. And that in turn will bring me the happiness, the joy, the peace, the compassion that I seek in my life. Here's the trick though. Sometimes you can meet the right person, but at the wrong time. So, when you meet someone that smoke is really thick, and you try to have a conversation with him, you try to have a deep conversation with him, you try to open and have a safe environment for that conversation, it's nearly impossible because their mirror is so thick that they wouldn't understand your language. Now, if someone was, their mirror's not so thick, you're more likely to have a deep conversation that someone that speaks your language. So, I met a girl, this was my last relationship, which I think was, it was just the wrong timing. It was the perfect person, but the wrong timing. So, you got to move on because love isn't always enough. And just want to touch base too on the smoking mirror with my family. As I started this healing journey, my family was, I'm gonna guess, they were confused. They were trying to understand, trying to accept, but they have their own smoking mirror, and they have their own beliefs and preconditioning beliefs and distortion of how they view the world. And so then I pop this up on them that I'm gay, and I expect them to change immediately. And why aren't they, seeing through my eyes? Like, what's the big deal? And so it was I'd say it was a few years before I finally said to myself, you know what? You have to show up. If you want them to show up authentically and be who they are, you have to show up. I had to show up and be my authentic, true self. And when I did that, they started to slowly show up as themselves. And over the course of the years, what a difference, what a change. Because when you show up authentically and yourself, just be who you are. Don't judge them. Love them instead. Just love them. And that's what I did. And I really think, and I know that through all those dark times with my family, I knew that they loved me. I knew that they loved me. But it was just that period of trying to navigate those waters. So I'm feeling good today. Happy to share this with you. I hopefully am inspiring someone out there. Until next time, I love you, and stay tuned for part 11.